Hello and welcome to the 2021 Styrian GP analysis for Lando Norris. We're going to run through a summary and then look at some of his lap times and strategy compared to Ricciardo and key competitors. Lando starting P3, fantastic qualifying performance, ending up P5, 7th quickest lap of the race. Only the 14th quickest through the pit lane though. McLaren not the quickest currently in the pit lane, and he did win his teammate battle. Looking at the positives, excellent qualifying pace from Lando. Great consistency throughout the race as well, and his advantage over Ferrari is very strong. Looking at some of the negatives, Ricciardo pace, that's really a bit of an issue for McLaren at the moment. Need to get Ricciardo up quicker in qualifying and during the race, obviously with the engine issue causing a bit of an issue for Ricciardo. Cap to the leaders. Lando was lapped by all four leaders, but not all by four, sorry, by just Hamilton and Verstappen. That's pretty significant. And then also heat concerns. McLaren did have a few heat concerns there. From a strategy point of view, had to go through Q2 on the soft tyre, but was able to get that soft tyre to last quite a bit longer than most other people, and even some people who started on the mediums and then finished off on the hard tyre. So let's look at the lap times for Lando here. You can see that little blip there is when he let Perez and Bottas pass, and it looks like that was actually a strategic move from McLaren just to not get in the way at all, let them pass, and they can focus on their own race against Ferrari. You can see very consistent lap times, and it's the second straight race where Lando's been able to get those first tyres to last a lot longer but keep the pace at the same time. And then switching across to the hard, really good performance overall, and just consistent. Look at how consistent those lap times are. Absolutely fantastic from Lando. Looking at the teammate battle, very one-sided. Lando obviously starting higher up in the grid. You can see there, lap 6, Ricciardo losing significant time because of that engine issue that he had. And from there, you could see just it continued to get larger. Lando coming in earlier with Ricciardo on the mediums. Ricciardo did, to his credit, get back a little bit of time once he moved on to the fresh hards, but you can see there towards the end, Ricciardo getting caught up as he caught up to Vettel and was overtaken by the leaders, lapped by the leaders, lost quite a bit of time there as well. Moving ahead now, key battle, McLaren versus Ferrari. This one I think is going to last pretty much the whole season. And you can see the gap here from Norris to Sainz, and credit to Ferrari, they came back and had a stellar weekend, especially given where they were from a qualifying perspective. Great weekend for them. So you can see here Norris almost getting up to a 20-second gap, but then started to lose a little bit of pace compared to Sainz. And then Norris pitting and then Sainz pitting not too much later after that. And you can see relatively consistent, but Sainz really making some inroads into Norris. And in the end, kind of made that initial inroad and then didn't do much. And he got stacked behind Lewis Hamilton there, we saw for quite some period of time. But some really good race pace from Ferrari this week. So McLaren will definitely be keeping an eye on this. And really hoping that Ricciardo can get up there and match Ferrari, at least one of them, because this is looking a little bit concerning, this turnaround from Ferrari from McLaren. But it's only a race, and we will see if that happens again next week. That's the summary from Lando Norris. Fantastic weekend from him. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Thank you.